Well, good morning, guys. It's January 1st, 2024, first day of the new year. I decided to come out this morning and come to the spot that I like to shed hunt. We usually see a few good bucks in here. I found a couple sheds last year and we never came back after they did the closure. So today I decided I was going to come in and set a couple trail cams up in here before the winter gets too bad and pushes the deer down into here. I'll get some cameras out and we can see what we got in here, but I only brought 2 cameras with me. I'm gonna set one right up here, just a little further than I am now, where I see most of the better bucks. And then I'm gonna walk clear to the other side of the mountain where I've never been and put another one just to see if we can pick something up over there. But I'm gonna do a little shed hunting on the way in between spots for the cameras. I got Dallin with me. He's just down below me. We're just kind of glassing around to see if there's anything in here yet. We haven't had hardly any snow, so I haven't seen any deer in here yet, but as soon as we get some snow, they'll be in here. So good time to put some trail cams out and maybe find a horn or two that was missed from last year. So here we go. Let's get these cams out and see what we can find. Well, we made it up here to the first spot. And I wanted to put one that's kind of right on the top of this little ridge. It seems like they kind of like to hang out right in these little 2 canyons from what I've seen. So got my trail cam set up right there in this tree. Looking right here. Got some salt stuff spread out right there. Doubt they'll come in just for the salt, but it might stop them for a minute as they walk by for some better picks and stuff. So let's trail cam 1 down. I'm gonna go over the top and hit this other ridge into some real thick stuff and go clear over on the other side to set the other one. We'll come back after the snow starts to fly and sneak up in here and check them a couple times and see what's up in here. But other than that, we're almost set. All right, well, just placed my second camera. It's hiking up clear back up into here, and I went up this big canyon. It hits the top and just kind of flattens off into this big flat. It's kind of like a bowl. But all the way up this side, coming up the canyon, there's been elk tracks like crazy in here. So right here where I got it, there's a couple trails coming all the way through on this bottom stuff. So I got it up in the tree right here. There's definitely some elk coming through here, so we should get elk on this one if nothing else. So, but yeah, that's 2 cameras. That's all I brought. I got one on each side of this spot I like to hunt for sheds. So I think I'm just gonna do a big loop back through all this stuff and head back towards the truck now. Just kind of look around into here to see if I can see any more sign or anything on the way back. But got 2 trail cameras set for the year. Hopefully we get a big old buck coming into one of them, pick up the sheds. Well, just headed back to the truck. I can see the truck. I can see Dallin. I just found my first shed of 2024. older one, but it's pretty sweet. I'm gonna take some pictures and then I'll pick it up. There it is. First deer shed of 2024. And it is a goofy spike with a big old bladed eye guard and a point busted off right there. What the heck? Sweet. What's going on, guys? Finally got some time to come out and check those trail cameras that I set up. I think it's like February 19th today. So they've been sitting out here for almost 2 months. We haven't had a lot of snow, we've had a little bit, so hopefully it's enough to get a deer down this far. Only got about half the day to run in here, check them. Might hit a couple spots in this lower stuff and see if we can't find a horn, but don't know yet. Just kind of depends on what we see, I guess. So we're almost up to where I park. We're gonna glass the hill to make sure there's no deer or anything that we're gonna bump out of there if we do walk up in there, and then go up, check the cams, and come back. Hopefully we got a big old buck on there. Well, here we go. Starting to hike in. Glass up in here, and there was a couple does that I seen kind of feeding around, but they were more to the south of where I'm at, so I didn't see anything up there, so hopefully we don't bump anything out. But let's go up here and check and see what we got. As I got out of the truck, I realized that I forgot my little SD card reader, so might not be able to see what's on them, but planning on pulling them anyways. If it doesn't look like there's much on them anyway, so I'll probably just pull them and run back home and see what's on them when I get home, I guess. Yeah, here we go. Let's go see what we got. Well, I just made it to my first camera, and I just opened it up and looked at it. When I got here, the camera was kind of tweaked just a little bit, and looking through the pictures on my camera, I got a couple small bucks, and then a herd of elk came through, and cow reached up and started messing with it and knocked it off. So you can't, half of my pictures, you can't even see where the salt is. So there's quite a few elk. Got a couple little bucks, one pretty decent one, but batteries are almost dead, so I'm probably just gonna pull my cam and call it for this spot. That's kind of what I thought was gonna be here, but they have really tore up the ground right here where that salt is, so the elk definitely liked it. They came in and sat for a while. Came in a couple times. With one small 4-point that came in 3 or 4 different times, so they're here. Not the big buck I wanted to see, but at least it's something. Well, I'm just locking up on my second trail cam right now. Looks like there's been some traffic around here, but we got some deer, a couple elk, it looks like. This cam's still in good shape, nothing's bumped it off, but right there, you know what I mean, is where everything's at, so. Cool, I think if this cam's the one I'm kind of more curious about because it's way back up in here. Hopefully it's got some bigger bucks on it, but pull this down and take a look real quick. See what we got on it. Well, just got done checking that one. Have one little buck that's like a little freak buck that I'm gonna, when I get home and get it pulled up on my phone and get a better look at it. But looks like it's got points all over the place on the base, so. And I had another little 4, I think, and then one looked like a pretty good 4. Looked like he was just kind of running by. Got a picture of him right as he ran by, so I gotta go pull it up and look at it better. But got a few bucks on there. No elk, which is weird because I thought that's where I would get all the elk at, was on that cam. That's where That's where I seen most of the tracks and stuff when I was setting them up. So I thought we'd have elk on there, but we didn't have any. So I pulled that cam down. I'm gonna go to the top of this ridge and hike back. Haven't seen anything that I knew had dropped yet. There's one deer with that freak buck. It looked like he might have been a shed buck, but I don't know. So we got the cams. We'll run home, pull them up bigger, and if I got anything very cool, I'll put it on this video. But right now, we gotta work on getting back to the truck. I'll get back on here if I find anything on the way out.